important part of any structure is the door. And the door is the mouth of the house. This is where all the energy comes in and all the energy goes out. So we call it the mouth of chi. So we want to make sure that we honor this energy and we recognize it. This is our gateway between our personal spaces and the outside world. And it's really important that we can see our front door from the street, that we draw attention to our front door and we highlight it in order to draw that positive energy in. You want the front door to have a punch of color. You want it to stand out. And I have a picture of this house. And it's a beautiful house. It's a gorgeous house. And there's nothing wrong with it. But if you notice, the front door blends right into the rest of the house. And I see this all the time. A lot of times I do staging for real estate. And I'll go to these people's homes, and the number one thing I see is a white house and a white door, and it just cringes. And the first thing I tell them is paint the front door, change the front door, get something there to draw the attention to the front door so you can see that, so you can draw that energy in. If you can't paint it, I tell people if you can't paint it, add a wreath. You can add something with a punch of color, or put red flowers, potted flowers out front, somewhere to catch their attention. But if you look at a house that does have a red front door, or a door that easily seen, right away your eye goes right to there and draws it in. So if your eyes go in there, the energy's going in there, the positive energy's going right in there. So it's something that we look for when we're looking at a structure is, where's the door and how are we drawing the energy in. You want to make sure that you have a path leading from the front door, from the street to the front door. And few people will enter a space where there isn't a path. And I've seen this before. I've been with people, and there's the front door, but there's no path. And they'll sit there and stare at the house and go, how do you get in? And it's like, there's the front door. But it's our mind. We think in terms of what's carrying us up, what's bringing us up. And they think there's another way, or we go around to the side, we don't use it. So you want to make sure that you have a path leading from the street to your front door. And you want to make sure that the path is well lit, that it's inviting, it's welcoming, and good lighting. So people are coming, they can find their way in the evening. We were talking about sunlight being an effective chi light. Even man-made light, it can affect the chi and affect the energy of the space. Look at your path, the path that's leading you up there. You want to make sure that it's level, that your steps are stable, your railings are repaired and strong, and they're steady. So you want to make sure leading you up there is going to be safe and secure. And then we look at the point of entry. It's important that we have some type of resting space outside of the mouth of chi. And the resting space filters out that unwanted energy. It's a place where the energy can stop and slow down before it enters the space. An example of a resting space is a porch. And we may not think of it, but porches were designed for that purpose, to get us to stop and to kind of if we need to take our shoes off or boots off or place something, we have protection over us. And you want to make sure that you have an area where the energy can stop and slow down. And we even look at the doorbell. The doorbell is the voice of the house. And you want to make sure that it's in good working order. It also represents opportunity. So if your doorbell's not working, opportunity is going to knock and you're not going to hear it. It's going to pass you by. So if it's broken, it becomes a missed opportunity. Even look at your house address, the numbers. This is your house's ID, and you want to make sure that you have your addresses out there, you have all the numbers up there, and they can be seen. And I've seen this before, helping people with staging in real estate. The address will be missing, or they won't have it up there, and I'll call and I'll say, just your address. Does that matter? And I'm like, you're selling your house. People are looking for this. There's some buyers that if they don't find it, they'll drive right by. There's plenty of houses. So you want to make sure that your house numbers are seen and out there, and so your house has an ID. Without proper identification, our home doesn't have an identity. It doesn't have that, doesn't ensure that we're going to get the packages or see the people or find our way to our front door. We also even look at the structure of the front door, and we look for a solid front door. This way, it honors that energy, opposed to a glass front door where the energy has a tendency to slip right through. So we want to make sure that we have a good, solid front door. It brings us stability, and that also attracts a good chi into our space. This is where the breath of life enters and exits through this. So you want a lively, unobstructed and a good circulation of energy throughout the building. You want your front door to be larger than any other door in your home. Again, we're honoring it. We're saying this is the most important entryway, and this is why we make it a little bit bigger than other ones. But we also want a good view coming in and going out from our front door. So when we walk in, we see something pleasant. When we're walking out, we're seeing something. And you want to make sure that your front door is visible from the street. If you have a lot of trees or bushes that are overgrown, you want to clear that away. The same way that so that energy and that chi can enter. If it's all hidden, it's going to be a little bit harder getting there. Even try opening your front door and see how you want to make sure that it doesn't stick or get stuck in a place or hard to get open. You want to make sure it's in good working order. I always like to open my door once a day. I know I'm crazy in the winter, but I just love that fresh air and stuff. And even if it's for a couple seconds, I just like to get that energy moving around. But I tell people a minimum, I would open it once a week. I would go out your front door, go up and down the steps, and see, and check to see, is there a stack of newspapers sitting there? Are there a pile of leaves? All this stuff has an effect on the energy in your space, and so you want to make sure that you address it and you're looking at it on a regular basis.